and welcome to WBBL Review. I am joined by Carla Drennan. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
A big move to Sheffield. Excited?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to get over there and just get to work and meet everyone.
As normal with these interviews, it's a chance for us to get to know you better, to find out your basketball journey, and to ask you the all-important questions like, do you have pineapple on a pizza? But we'll start with, where were you born?
So I was actually born in Perth, Western Australia, which is on the other side of where I'm currently living, on the Gold Coast in Queensland.
Okay, tell us something about Perth that everyone should know.
The most beautiful beaches in the world.
Nice. Is that you always hear about the Gold Coast beaches? Are they not the most beautiful beaches?
Oh, I don't want to get myself into trouble, but I'm that nothing ever compares to Perth beaches.
Nice, nice. Right. So, when did you start playing basketball?
So I actually began in netball when I was 10 years old. And then my parents sort of planted the seed and bought me a basketball hoop and made me join the school team. And then from there, it was just kind of a whirlwind. So about 10 years old, I kind of just took it and ran with it.
My daughter plays netball at the minute. I'm still trying
Oh,
to like persuade her that
yeah.
basketball is the only way.
How old is she?
She's 10.
No, it's the time.
So when did you start playing competitively in teams?
So I faced a lot of rejections up until I pretty much turned 16, 17. That's when I made my first state team and went to like nationals and stuff.
Okay.
So I would say that's probably when it started to get serious for me.
And what was that like? That kind of so having all that rejection say, and then finally making it to where you wanted to be at that time?
Yeah, it sucked. All the setbacks, as pretty much any athlete would know, getting knocked back and rejected is not a good feeling. But I think knowing how hard I worked and when it finally started to pay off, like there's no better feeling.
Was there any other sports going on? He's mentioned netball, but was there anything else that you did when you were growing up?
I played Australian rules football in
Okay.
school. Love that sport and will continue to love it, I think, always. But other than that, it's been pretty basketball focused.
So talk to us then after 16, you make the state team. What's the progression from there?
Yeah, so 16 made two under 18 national teams and then made the two under 20 national teams, which I captained, and we won a bronze medal at nationals, which was a massive achievement for Western Australia and also for myself. Signed to go play some college basketball. So I played over in the States for a little while, came back, got a gig here in the WBBL with Townsville Fire for a year as a development player, and now I'm here.
I want to talk to you about the time in America. You were there for a year, is that right?
Yes, about 7, 8 months.
So what was that experience like for you?
For me, it was not an experience I enjoyed. Um, there was just, for me, I was treated like a number and did not have a positive experience. I know that if I had gone somewhere else, my experience could have been a lot different.
Does that explain why it was that only that 8 months period?
Yes, yeah, it wasn't enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
And I made the decision for my mental health in the end to come home and be around family and like in familiar territory.
So then what was it like playing back in Australia and being part of a team there?
I think going to college actually really knocked me. I didn't play for a while and I was pretty much ready to give up the sport that I thought I loved. But then when I finally got back into it, playing with the team Logan Thunder here, they just kind of brought back my passion for the game and I'm so grateful for them because they just made me fall in love with the game all over again.
And have you been there this season as well?
So this season I was with the Gold Coast Rollers, which was a team that's just a lot closer to home for me. But I spent 3 years with them. Super successful club, great people, great culture. Everything about them's awesome.
Did I read that you won back-to-back championships there?
Well, we did, yes. So it was quite amazing actually. We've got championship rings and yeah,
It's always nice to win, yeah.
it is. And doing it with good people is always a bonus too.
And so what's your experience been like at the Gold Coast Club?
Yeah, no, it was awesome. We had a bit of a roller coaster season with a coach change midway through, but all the girls are awesome. Couldn't fault anyone. You know, we had a great culture. Everyone loved each other, cared about each other, and we really fought together on court. So it was awesome.
I always find that an interesting one when a coach changes halfway through because there's a lot to take in from a new coach, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we were very fortunate in getting Pero Cameron, who is also the coach of the New Zealand's men's Tall Blacks team, and he's just amazing. Like his mind, he's so smart with basketball that I learned so much from him, and he did a great thing for us girls.
So then the move to England comes around. How did that all come around? Was that always like the idea?
I thought in my head before that I wanted to go international. I never thought it'd happen this quickly until uh, it kind of happened through my agent, and he called me and said, "Look, I've got this coach who wants to talk to you." And straight away, like I knew straight away that I was going to take that.
Mm.
I have family in London, and I've never been, so I've always wanted to go, and I'm super excited.
And what are your expectations for the season? What would a successful season for you look like?
To win, always have that in my mind that I want to win, or if not, do the best we can with what we have. And just build new connections and relationships with people, and yeah, just experience everything I can while I'm over there.
So the WBBL, obviously a league that's growing. A lot of interest now. London Lions playing in European competitions, and now Caledonia the same. Some WNBA stars coming across to play. Do you know anyone that has played in the WBBL? Any former teammates that you know?
Yeah, so one of my good friends, actually, her name's Grace George. She played for Oakland last year, and she was supposed to be playing for a team in Scotland this year, but unfortunately, she had a pretty horrific injury.
Yeah,
But she had her time there, and she was a big part of why I chose to make that decision.
yeah, she was incredible last year. Obviously been following the injury, and it didn't look very good at all.
Yeah.
Got some questions from fans. So you mentioned about never been to London before. Is that you never been to the UK before as well?
Yeah, never been to the UK, although like my mum's side of the family, she was born and raised in I'm gonna get it wrong, so I'm not even gonna say it. But yeah, so I should be there, but I've just never been.
Okay. What are you looking forward to seeing then tourist wise? Obviously, you mentioned London. Obviously, that's a big draw, the capital. But what else are you looking forward to seeing?
I want to go to places that there aren't really tourists. So anything that locals can show me that they think is going to be like something really cool, I'm down to see. I've heard that Sheffield has a beautiful countryside, so I'm super excited to see that. Yeah, I'm open to anything, but I love how close it is to like France and stuff.
Hmm. A few people say that it's like a nice place to go and visit other places
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, next question. Then, what is the funniest thing that either you or a teammate has done while on court?
Oh, there's been so many. I'll probably talk about when I was playing for Logan Thunder. And in the first minute of the game, I don't actually even know what happened. It was one of the NBL one games. One of the girls got the ball off a jump ball and went to go do a layup, but one of our teammates blocked her on the layup. Like in the first 10 seconds of the game, I don't know what happened. I think it's because she was going the wrong way, and then it was just like this big thing. But it was probably the funniest thing that's ever happened. Even the other team was laughing.
There's got to be some clip of that somewhere, hasn't there?
I know, I find it.
Okay, then. So a chance for us to ask you some quick fire questions. Again, to get to know you better, off court as well as there's some on court questions in here as well.
Sure.
But we'll start again with your favorite Netflix series.
Oh, there's so many. Oh wait, this is actually a really hard one.
We're getting to the real questions now.
And it's quick fire. I'm not good at this. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think. I don't know. At the moment, oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. Next question.
We can come back to it. Pass. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay. Favorite Disney film?
The Little Mermaid.
So you didn't have to think about that one.
Nah.
Did you? Have you seen the new one?
Yeah, I have. I thought it was incredible. I really liked it.
I'm a fan of the newer live action ones.
Yeah.
Oh, what annoys you the most?
People that just like can't drive.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Get a game day routine. What do you have to do every game day?
Um, well, I'm very superstitious, so I have to eat specific foods, nap at specific times, and like have my hair a certain way. It's a whole routine.
Okay. Do you have a preferred time to play? So obviously there's a big mix of times in the UK. So some teams play at 1, some's 7:30. But do you have a preferred time?
Yeah, I did notice that. I mean, I'm used to just always playing at 6 p.m. over here, but I can get used to playing at whatever time. That doesn't really
Mhm.
bother me. I just kind of change my routine.
What is your favorite meal?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Nice, classic.
Yeah.
What is the music you would listen to pre-game, or what's your music of choice?
It's a pretty big playlist of fruit salad, but probably a lot of Drake.
Ooh, what is your biggest fear? What are you scared of?
Um, Far out. Probably heights.
Okay.
Yeah, or
Most
spiders.
of the
On.
time, most of the time you get like spiders, snakes, that kind of thing. But I'm assuming in Australia you're exposed to that more than we are here.
Yeah, I
But
think you just are used to it here.
yeah. Okay. What one rule in basketball would you change or get rid of?
One rule. Um, Probably the. Oh God, this is so bad. I don't know. Maybe like the backcourt rule.
Okay. Okay. Favorite snack?
Probably popcorn.
Sweet. Sweet popcorn.
Lightly sweet, lightly salted.
Okay. What is top of your bucket list?
To see the Northern Lights.
Okay. Uh, Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Yes, but it's not my first choice.
Oh, fair enough. Do you follow basketball? Like, do you support teams? Do you watch the WNBA, NBA? Do you support anyone?
Yeah. So I watched the WNBA. Always been a Seattle Storm fan. Just knowing one of the players for them. Men's, I'm going to say Lakers because I was always a Kobe girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite basketballer, Kobe? Or do you have another?
Yeah. And then for women, I would say Sue Bird. Always was, always will be.
Yeah. What is your main strength as a basketball player? What can the Sheffield fans expect to see?
I think just always bringing energy, never lacking it, and then giving energy to like my teammates as well and celebrating their successes. Like it's going to be a pretty hype season, I think.
Yeah, right. So I've got one question left, but before I do, I just want to say thanks for your time. Really
Thank
looking
you.
forward to meeting you in person. I am hoping to be at that Sheffield's first game on the 22nd of October, I think it is. So that'll be really good. But yeah, thank you for your time, and it's been fascinating getting to know you more.
Thank you so much. You too.
So the last question is, can you finish this sentence? I love basketball because.
I love basketball because I like meeting new people.
Brilliant. Again, thank you so much, and I'll speak to you soon.